Hey guys, Travis Gillespie here. We're working with variables and evaluating expressions. So let's go ahead and evaluate the expression 4z minus 2 to the third power. 4z can be 4, 10, or 31. So the first thing I want to do is rewrite this expression in each of the following cells, but I'm going to substitute 4, 10, and 31 in for z. Okay, so let's get started. So I have 4 times z. Well, z is equal to 4 in this case, so let's substitute 4 in for z. And then I'm going to subtract 2 to the third power. Cool stuff. Let's go ahead and build the next expression real quick. So I have 4 times 10, 4 times 10 in this case, so 4 times 10, and now I'll close the parentheses, and let's subtract 2 to the third power, 2 to the third power there. Cool stuff. So in this last one we have 4 times 31 minus 2 to the third power. Okay, so let's go back to this first cell, and before we even get started evaluating this expression, just know if you're building tables to evaluate expressions, make all of your cells large enough so that you can show all of your steps, all of your work. And I'm going to actually, before even solving this or evaluating this first expression, I'm going to write GEMDAS down to remind myself to work through the order of operations. G-E-M-D-A-S. Okay, so my first step, it's grouping symbols. And everything's been simplified inside of the parentheses, so I can't do anything else. So let's cross the G off and move forward to exponents. So, well, exponents, I see 2 to the third power here, and 2 to the third power, well, that's the same as 2 times 2 times 2, and 2 times 2 will give me a value of 4, and then I'm going to bring this other 2 down, and 4 times 2 will give me a value of 8. So 2 to the third power is 8. I'm going to bring that information down. Okay, now I'll bring everything else that wasn't used down. So I have 4 times 4 minus 8. Okay, now I'm done with exponents. Let's move on to multiplication or division, and I see 4 times 4 here, so that's what I'm going to work on next. So 4 times 4 will give me a value of 16, and now I'll bring that subtraction symbol down and the 8 as well. Alright, so I'm done with multiplication, division, addition, and subtractions last, so 16 minus 8 is equal to 8, and I can box that information up. Let's move on down to the next problem. Again, I've got to follow through the order of operations. 2 to the third power is equal to 8. I'm going to bring all the other information down. So I have 4 times 10 minus 8. My next step is multiplication, so 4 times 10 will give me a value of 40. Bring the subtraction symbol and the 8 down, and 40 minus 8 will give me a value of 32. And I can box this information up. Cool, let's move on down to this last expression. So 2 to the third power, it's 8. So now I have 4 times 31 minus 8. So 4 times 31 will give a value of 124. I'm going to bring that subtraction symbol and the 8 down. So 124 minus 8, that's equal to 116. And I can box this final answer up. Cool stuff, guys. So when evaluating the expression 4z minus 2 to the third power, given that z can be equal to 4, 10, or 31, the answers are 8, 32, and 116. I'll see you in another video.